Myself, I am Bhanu Prasad, working as Assistant Professor in Department of Mechanical Engineering in MVR College of Engineering and Technology. Today, we will discuss about flexible manufacturing system. So, comes to our previous lecture also, we will discuss about flexible manufacturing systems, introduction and advantages, applications, and flexible manufacturing systems equipments. So, we have a few equipments. In few equipments, one or two equipments we will discuss about in previous lecture. Comes to today lecture, we will discuss about so what is a flexible manufacturing system? So flexible manufacturing system is a automatic machine cells. So all these are automatic machine cells consisting of a group of workstations. So consisting of a group of workstations. So these are the number of workstations here. So and it is interconnected with the automated material handling and storage system also. So it is called as the flexible manufacturing system. Flexible manufacturing system is a automatic machine cells. So we have the number of machine cells you see here. So it is the general layout of the flexible manufacturing system. You can see here number of machine cells we have CNC1, CNC2, CNC3. So these are the machine cells, automatic machine cells consisting of a group of workstations. So it is a workstations, a group of workstations interconnected with automatic material handling and storage systems is known as the flexible manufacturing systems. So not only machinery is automatic, not only workstations, so the total system, even the material handling and storage system also totally is automatic system. So that's why we can call as it is one of the flexible manufacturing system one. So it is most suitable for the mid variety and mid volume production range one. So flexible manufacturing system is suitable for the mid variety and mid volume production range one. So it is called as the flexible manufacturing system. It is the general layout of the flexible manufacturing system. See here, it is automatic machine cells consisting of the group of workstations and interconnected into the automated material handling and storage system. So this one we can call as flexible manufacturing system. So next one we can see what are the advantages, limitations of the flexible manufacturing system. See here, these are the advantages, these are the limitations. So by using the FMS one to increase the machine utilizations one. Why? Because it is a totally automatic system. In automatic system, we are using number of machineries. So that's why here in this FMS one, we are increasing the mission utilization one. That is the first point one. So lesser number of missions required. So number of missions, lesser number of missions we are required in FMS. Why? Because it is a total automatic system. So few missions are used to complete the total production one. So so that's why that is the main point here. So here reducing floor space requirement one. So floor space also it is reducing one. So by using the flexible manufacturing system technology we are using in industries one, so it requires the few less floor space only it is required one. So next one is greater flexibility one. So in this, what is the flexibility? So in less force, so we are reducing the floor space one. So what is the flexibility? So we are using less force and using the flexible one, flexible manufacturing system one. So what is the flexibility about this one is we are using this one, so we can get the greater flexibility we are getting in FMS one. So next one is a reduction in inventory one. So in this one, another advantage is reduction in inventory is the one of the advantages one. So lower manufacturing lead time. So it takes the lower manufacturing lead time. So compared to other systems, so it is required. It gives us some benefits. That is benefit is nothing but lower manufacturing lead time. It is giving one. So next one is it is reducing the labor equipment one. So it reducing the lab requirement. That is also one of the advantages. Once see here under limitations. So high initial cost, the cost is very high one, high maintenance cost, so worker and unemployment one. So why? Because so we are using in the FMS one less manpower we are using one. So that is a major limitations of the flexible manufacturing systems. Comes to your applications, the flexible manufacturing system is used for the products of the medium quantity and medium variety one. So what are the flexible manufacturing system we are used in the product of the medium quantity and medium variety one? We are using the flexible manufacturing system. See here detailed applications of the flexible manufacturing systems. So metal cutting machineries. we can use the flexible manufacturing systems. In metal cutting means we can use the a lot of mass production industries. So the metal cutting are very important one. So in metal cutting operations, machine should we can use it for FMS also. That is a greater flexibility. By using the metal cutting process, it use the greater flexibility, and I read the in maintenance time. So on fast manufacturing one. So that is a major applications here. So next one is see here metal forming one. So in metal forming also you can use it for FMS one. So next one is assembly. Assembling purpose or assembling, disassembling. So assembling the metal assembling purpose also you can use it for FMS one. So next one is joining weldings. In weldings also it is all the we can use it for flexible manufacturing systems in welding. In our weldings, which type of weldings we are using means arc and spot welding. In arc and spot welding also you can use it for FMS, flexible manufacturing system. Next one is surface treatment. In surface treatment process also we are using the flexible manufacturing systems. Next one is inspection. In inspection methods also you can use it for flexible manufacturing systems. Next one is testing. And testing is also you can use it for flexible manufacturing systems. So these are the applications of the flexible manufacturing systems. So comes to here, next topic is flexible manufacturing systems equipments. In general, in general FMS equipments are, see here, the first one is manufacturing system. Second one is tool handling and storage system, material handling and storage system, computer control system one. So these are the major equipments by using the flexible manufacturing systems. The first one is the manufacturing system. The manufacturing system consists of the CNC machine tools. In CNC machine tools, we are using the horizontal and vertical machine tools to perform the operation one. So that is called as the manufacturing system one. The manufacturing system it consisting of CNC machine tools. In CNC machine tools, we have the two ones, horizontal and vertical. So by using these two horizontal and vertical machine tools, so to perform the to complete the manufacturing. So that is called as manufacturing system. So next one is tool handling and storage system. Tool handling and storage system. In manufacturing systems, by using the tools to complete the or to manufacture the work one. So that purpose tools are very important one. Tool handling and storage one. So we can handle the tool. Why? Because to change the operation one must and should to change the tool one. And storage, where we are storage means by using the drums to store the tools up to 20 to 120 tools we are stored in the storage one. So after then, by storage in the tools one, different types of operations you can use it for different types of tools one. So that purpose tool handling and storage system are very equipment for the FMS one. Very useful equipment for the FMS one. Why? Because we are used in this tool handling systems. We are using in CNC one. So CNC one we can do the number of operations. So that's why tools are very important in flexible manufacturing system. So these two topics, and these are the very important two topics. Next one we can say third one is material handling and storage system. So material handling and storage systems are very important. Why? Because before manufacturing one, so we are taking the raw materials. How can we take the raw materials? Means by using the material handling and storage system, raw materials will be unloading one. So the taking the unload raw materials to material handling system and send to the different types of workstations. So after that, when the workstation receive the work tool one and complete the production one, so again the material handling system receive the final product one and send to the storage one, unpacking the products one, so and load the products one. So these are material handling systems work major role. It plays the major role for the flexible manufacturing system. So it is very important. Why? Because before manufacturing one, we are unload the raw materials. The unloading system also go for material handling system. It collect the raw materials one, and the collecting the raw materials is sent to the workstation. Different types of workstation. The workstation receive the raw materials and complete the work one again and send to the material handling system. The material handling system receive the final product, a final object one, and store in the storeroom and pack the total production one and load the final product one. So the total systems, this type of systems, material handling system and storage system go for these the one of the technology one, metal handling and storage system. So these three topics we will discuss about on the previous lecture one. These are the three topics one: manufacturing system, tool handling and storage system, and material handling and storage system. So last one is computer control system one. Last one is computer control system one. So see here, computer control system one. See here, all the elements in FMS one, all the elements in FMS one, machine tools and material handling units and cutting tools are controlled by the are controlled in the time one. So controlled in the real time one. So a computer is used to control the operations of flexible manufacturing system. So here a computer is the major one here. By using the computer to control the operations of flexible manufacturing systems, function here, how they are controlling, see here, the functions performed by the flexible computer controls are the function performed by the flexible computer controls are, first one is control of workstations. The first one is workstations are very important. Why? Because by controlling the workstations we are getting the accuracy perfect of accuracy product we are getting one, and perfect object we are getting the final product one. So the workstations are not in control one, we can see there's some damages on the total in production one. Why? Because so we are given dimensions, it is not performing the operation one, so that is one of the drawback also. So given dimensions onwards, workstations complete the work one. That is a major role about the workstations. So the first one is controlling of the workstation is the first point one. Next one is production control. The production control also very important one. The production is not in control, you can see the some losses, some damages we can see on the total industry also. Next one is traffic control. Traffic means it is a total automatic system. So when the workstations are 24 hours, the workstations are doing the operations one. So in this doing the operation one, so the material handling system also, so receive the material one and loading unloading. So loading unloading process we have the number of traffics one. So in the traffic control also very important one. So any miscommunications you can see the we can stop the production one. So that is also one of the major controlling system, traffic control one. Next one is shuttle control, secondary part handling systems. Secondary part handling systems also very important one. So it is the one of the control one. Next one is tool control one. Tool location according accounting and tool life monitoring one. So tool control is also very important. Why? Because in tool any one tool the lifetime is completed. Again we want to change the tool one. So why? Because we cannot change the tool one. So automatically what happen? The workstations will take the CNC machine will take the tool one, so it cannot complete the operation perfectly one. Why? Because the tool life is reducing one. So the tool is not in sharp one, the tool is not perfect one. Automatically, you can see some damages on the operation one. So not in accuracy, perfect accuracy, you will not get the final output one. That is a major important point for the tool control one. Tool control, we want to check the tools, how many tools we have, each and every workstation, how many tools we have. So what are the tools lifetime, a lifespan, it is will be increasing or decreasing, it is stronger or it is weaker. Why? Because it is a total automatic system. So in automatic system we can tools are very perfect one. Automatically the CNC machines complete the work very fastly one. So comes to the manpower one. So we have the manpower, by using the manpower in CNC one, some example the tool is not in good, so we want to change the tool. Automatically we know, so we want to change the tool, that one we know. Why? Because we have the manpowers, we have that capability to identify the tool condition one. But CNC one you cannot identify the tool condition one. So when the tool is there, automatically you collect the tool and do the operation one, doing the operation one. So that is a major drawback. So tool control is not in proper way, so we can see that this type of damages. So next one is scheduling. Scheduling also very important one for day. So scheduling is very important. Based on the schedule onwards, the total FMS systems will produce the products one. So in proper schedule you can do the proper scheduling one, so automatically then we can get the more products, perfect products, large products from the FMS control system ones. So next point is system performance and monitoring one. System performance and monitoring one. System performance also very important. When the system is not in perfect way, it is not working one system, the operation is not good one, totally we can see the some disturbances on the total production one. So that is the major one. And monitoring also very important. Monitoring also very important. You can check the total monitoring of the operations also. So these are the different controlling system one. So FMS controlling system, the total FMS controlling system is control the computer one. So the computer, which type of for controlling it control the which functions means. So see here, the first one is the control of the workstations. First it is controlling one. So next one is production controlling one. Third one is traffic control one. Fourth one is schedule control one. So fifth one is tool controlling one. Next one is scheduling one. Last one is system performance and monitoring. So these are the flexible controlling systems. So it is our total flexible manufacturing system equipments. So it is a four ones. So the see here, the first one is material handling systems. The first one is manufacturing tool one, manufacturing system. So manufacturing system is the main one. Flexible equipments. The first one is manufacturing is the main one. Why? Because by using the CNC machines, the operation is complete. It start the operation and complete the operation. Flexible manufacturing system by using the CNC one, it perform the operation one. So by using CNC horizontal or vertical, we can use it based on the requirement one. We can use the horizontal CNC or vertical CNC and perform the operation one. So that one we can call as the manufacturing system one. Next one is tool handling and storage system, also very important one. Tool handling and the storage systems in manufacturing in CNC one. We can done this so many operations one. So many operations onwards we have this so many tools also. So different types of tools also they need. So that purpose you can store the steels in drums one. And handling also very important one. So when we are storing the tools one, automatically the CNC systems it use the tools one and perform the operation one. That is the tool handling and storage system. So next one is in tool handling system also. So we want to check how many tools we are storing in the drum one. So for a day, how many tools we are in these operations, the tools are we are stored in the tool room or not, we want to check that one. So that is also tool handling and storage systems one. Next one is metal handling and storage system one. So in previous lecture we will discuss this topic also, loading and unloading one. So that is a major, it plays the major role in FMS one. So why? Because so many materials, so raw metals are we are unloading one. So the raw materials, the material handling system collecting one and send to the workstation. The workstations complete the operation one. Again, the metal handling system receive the products one and send to the storage one. Then storage ones they are checking the total production one and sealing one and packing one, and again they are loading the final object one. So there is a material handling systems. It play the role in FMS one. So next one is computer control systems. The computer control system also why important one. So that is today class we will discuss that one. So it is the overall. So fourth in one. It is the overall fourth in it. So our fourth thing is group technology. So group technology of fourth input. So comes to here, first one is introduction about the group technology. So and path family. We define path family and classifications of path family. In path family, we have the three classifications. The first one is visual inspection one. The second one is path classifications coding one. Third one is PFA, production of flow analysis one. So these are the classifications of the path families. The first one is visual inspection. Visual inspection is nothing but so based on the dimensions and shape onwards, they are collecting the they are grouping the parts one. That one we can call as visual inspection. Or we can same photographs. We have the same photographs. The same photograph also they are collecting and group together one. That one also we can call as the visual inspection. In visual inspection, photographs, same type of photographs they are collecting and gathering into the one group one. That is called as the visual inspection one. Next one is path classifications and coding system. Path classifications and coding systems. So it is a very important one. Why? Because so in design one and manufacturing one, machine should we can give the some codes. Why? Because in storing the program we are storing on the computer one. So machine should we give the some coding one. So each and every operation we can give the one coding one. Drilling we can give the one coding. So cutting we can go the one coding on the CNC one. So machine should the path classifications and coding also very important. Path classifications is nothing but we want to design the one object one. So inner side, outer side also. So in path classification coding system we have the two attributes. So design attributes. Next one is manufacturing attributes. So design attributes. So we design the object one and give the coding to the design attributes. Manufacturing one, again you will perform the operation one, so that's why the manufacturing operations and stuff based on the letters and symbols and words we can do the coding on the manufacturing attributes. So it is a path classifications coding system. In CNC machines we have the three types of coding system. The first one is monocode, polycode, hybrid code. Monocode, by using the monocode we manufacture the gate thicks. So gear, gear. So gates we want to manufacture gates one. So we can choose for monocode. So by using the monocode we manufacture the gates. So step by step operation we have that by using the monocode we have the some path classifications. So some codings we have. So the code based on that codes one we are manufacturing the gates one. That one we can call as monocode. So next one is polycode. So polycode, so it is based on the letters one. So based on the letters one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is 1, 2, 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is nothing but it is a sequence of operation. By using the sequence of operation to manufacture any one product, that is called as polycode. Next one is a hybrid code. The combination of monocode and polycode is known as the hybrid code. So in a hybrid code, the best example is Optis coding system. In Optis coding system, we can observe design attributes and manufacturing attributes also you can see on Optis coding system. It is one of the very important essay question for the group technology. So it is the path classifications and coding system one. So it is the second one. Third one is production flow analysis one. Production flow analysis one. In production flow analysis is very important one. The production flow analysis is in CNC one, it is one of the main function one, production flow analysis one. So it analyze the total production flow one. That is the main function about the uh, FPA, production flow analysis one. So these are three classifications of the path families. The first one is visual inspection one. So there is no classifications, gathering of the photographs, same photographs it is gathering and storing and creating one folder one. That one we can call as the visual inspection one. Path classifications and coding systems based on the design attributes, manufacturing attributes, we can give the code. Generally CNC one we have the two codes, so monocode, polycode, hybrid code. Next one is production flow analysis one. So it is a path family classifications one. So next one, next topic we will discuss about in group technology one. So CAPP, computer aided process planning one. So these are one of the very important topic for the in group technology. Computer aided process planning, CAPP. So what is the function of the CAPP? So in a sequence of operation, in sequence of individual manufacturing operations, it arrange the program one. So that one we can call as CAPP, computer aided process planning. In computer aided process planning, it will involve and create the sequence of individual operations one. So that one we can call as CAPP, individual manufacturing operation. Individual manufacturing operation means based on the requirement one. So the CAPP plan the individual manufacturing operation. The individual manufacturing operations, it is total program is stored in the root sheet one. The in root sheets, so we have the planning about the sequence of individual manufacturing system. Individual manufacturing system is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First one is drilling, boring, finishing, surface finishing, grinding. So this is the individual manufacturing operation. The individual manufacturing operations, the CAPP, it give the operation one. So that one we can call as CAPP. In CAPP one, we have the two classifications one. That is the introduction of the CAPP one. So advantages, benefits we have. So between the CAD and CAM, we are consider the CAPP one. CAD and CAM. So CAD and CAM between we are consider the CAPP. Why? Because CAD will design. Your design product, most instead we want to set the CAM work. So between the CAD and CAM, the CAPP play the key role. Why? Because the total design it receive the CAPP and arrange the sequence of operation, sequence of individual manufacturing operation, individual manufacturing operations one. It will be arranged one, CAPP one. So it will be arranged sequence of operation one. So that give to the CAM one. The CAM will be perform this operation one. The CAPP program, the CAM will be received and complete the sequence of operation one. So after that, we are getting the final object one. So this is the call as the CAPP. In CAPP, we have the two classifications. The first one is retrieval type. Next one is generative type. In retrieval type, we have the coding system. Coding system is nothing but, so see here we have the test books. In test book coding system, we have the dots is 1, 2, 3, 4. The coding system is arranged in the retrieval type. Once we can use the, once we store the code one, again we can reuse that code one. So once we can complete the operation one, we can store in the computer one. After a few years onwards, again we want the program one, and so we can search in computer one, automatically we can get that operation. Again we can reuse that operation one, that design one. So that one we can call as retrievable type. So generative type is how, generative type you want to increase the coding one, the total coding system that is improved on the generative system. So it is the CAPP one. So next, the last topic in group technology is flexible manufacturing system. The flexible manufacturing system define flexible manufacturing systems and the history of the flexible manufacturing systems definitions. So next one is applications. Next one is flexible manufacturing system equipments. First one is history. So it comes to the history one in 90 systems. David Williamson introduced the flexible manufacturing systems. So it is one of the, he is the one of the British author. So the British man David Williamson introduced the flexible manufacturing system in 1960s. In 1960s only they start the they install the flexible manufacturing system. They start this type of technology. So Germany and Japan also, they can check this flexible one. So it is a very accuracy and very comfortable one. So in 1961 Germany and Japan one, they install the flexible manufacturing system one. So next one is what is flexible manufacturing system. We will discuss few minutes later on. So next one is why we want to use flexible manufacturing system. Why? Because we will discuss about few minutes later that one. Next one is advantages applications, we will discuss in this topic one. Next one is the last very important system, very important topic for the flexible manufacturing system is equipments. Equipments are very important. Comes to the few equipments in flexible manufacturing system. The first one is manufacturing system. The manufacturing system are very important one. Next one is tool handling and manufacturing system. Next, tool handling manufacturing system. Next one is metal handling and manufacturing system. Last one is flexible manufacturing system, control system. So these four equipments are very important in flexible manufacturing system. The first one is manufacturing system, second one is tool handling system, metal handling system, controlling system. Comes to the manufacturing system, by using the CNC machines, by CNC machines we want to choose horizontal or vertical we have. So after then perform the operation one, that one we can call as the manufacturing system. And tool handling system, so in tool handling system, machine should every special operation we need a special tool. So machine should the tools in stored in the drum one. In drum one, few types of tools we are stored in the drum one. Automatically the CNC machines will collect the tool one and perform the operation. So that is called as the tool handling and storage system. In tool handling and storage system, we want to check the each and every operation one. So each and every operation we want to check the tool one, how the tool perform in one, what is the tool life one. Everything we want to check on tool handling and storage system one. Next one is metal handling system. In metal handling system, machines do the total material loading and unloading and transfer to the stations one and pick up the tool one. So everything the final product will be pick up and store and send to the storage room one, and packing the final product one, and load the final object one. So that the total procedure is go for the metal handling system, metal handling and storage system one. So next one is computer controlling system. Computer controlling system is also very important one. Why? Because the total flexible manufacturing system in proper condition, proper control one, after that only we can get the final object. Will final given dimensions onwards we can get the perfect and good accuracy, perfect object we can get on final object one. So the controlling is not good one. So what happen means a lot of disturbances you can see on total production system. So disturbance is nothing but any small disturbance on the production one, so the production will be delayed one. Why? Because it is a totally automatic systems one. Flexible manufacturing system is one of the automatic system, automatic mission cells. Number of workstations are gathering one, and simultaneously not only missions on workstations are not automatic one. Again we have the material handling and storage system also automatic one. So total system is a automatic system. So controlling are very important one. We cannot control properly, so machine should, you can see the some damages on the total production one. So that is the main equipments for the so flexible manufacturing system. So it is the overall group technology, very important units, very small unit one. So next unit is we can see 15 in one. computer aided quality control one, computer aided quality control one. So many industries we have, each and every industry the quality is very important. Why? Because they develop the production one, they increase the production purpose. So the production is very very important one, the quality is very very important one, they increase the production one. So they develop the production one, the industries they develop the industries, they develop the production one, must ensure the quality is very important. You can give the quality product to the customers, must ensure the production will be increasing. So I am the buyer, so I want to buy a, I am the customer, I want to buy a one product one, the product is quality is good one, automatically what happen, I can say few members, the few members also go and buy the product one, automatically the production rate will be increasing one. So that is the major one, the computer aided quality control one. So that is the overall 15 one. Tomorrow we will discuss about the 15th one. Thank you, Mama. This is our today class one.